Hey, Scott Jordan here, and it is your Thursday, April 30th, 2020 COVID-19 update. And yes, I have a new face mask. So I bought this one on Etsy. Got a different one here on Etsy too. These are handmade face masks. I think they're great. Maybe a year from now we'll all have a selection of masks. So I have my bandana. I have these. I have our standard issue one here. But let's get into the update again. So thanks very much for tuning in. Trying to bring you up to date on where we are from a production standpoint. Then we're going to get into some of the FAQ stuff that we get on a regular basis. So production's going very, very well. Our employees are, as I've said in the past videos, our employees are working very, very hard. A lot of hours, 6 days a week, producing gallons and gallons, thousands of gallons of product. So thanks goes out to everybody, the Bullen team that's able to get the products out the door. A couple things that you may be seeing coming down the line. We're still having trouble getting certain quats, so certain products are not available right now, but they will be hopefully soon. We are running out of things like caps. Something as simple as caps. We've heard in the previous videos where I've said, okay, we're running out of quat, then we're running out of boxes, then we're running out of bottles. Now we're running out of caps. So you may see some production of certain disinfectant products, mainly the quarts, with different colored caps. So we might have black caps where we don't have white. We felt it was more important to produce the product than the particular cap color was. So that's something you might be noticing down the road. We also are producing products other than disinfectants. I've heard some of our competition is solely producing disinfectants, and while we would be glad to do that as well, we know there's other products that people need out there, and again, we only have so much of the raw materials available to make all the disinfectants. So we are making strippers, finishes, all-purpose cleaners, glass cleaners, all the standard building maintenance products. So if you need those, certainly we can help you out. Couple of things we want to talk about as far as the FAQ part of the segment here. We get a lot of questions all day long on the phone, via email, about various subjects, but a lot of the same ones keep coming up again. So one of the ones that we get on a very regular basis is, can you fog, spray and go, or any of our other disinfectants? And there's a difference between fogging and spraying. And I did a lot of research trying to find out what that difference is exactly, and it's not clearly defined what is considered fogging versus spraying, even though it does appear the micron size of the particles in the range of 1 to 8 microns. But I'll explain a little bit further on that. EPA back in 2013 published a new protocol that any product that had a fogging claim on it at that point, pre-2013, had to submit additional test data to prove that their products killed the things that it said it was killing on the label using a fogging technique. And the reason they did that is because they're concerned about a couple things. So let me read from this letter from 2013. Applications by fogging misting results in much smaller particle sizes, different surface coverage characteristics, and potentially reduces the efficacy when compared to normal disinfection, spraying, sponging, wiping, or mopping. So what they're concerned about is whether or not fogging a surface is going to kill the same germs that conventional cleaning methods or disinfecting methods would. So one of the other things they talk about is surface treated by fogging does not receive the same amount of active ingredient per unit area, meaning if you fog it, are you putting enough product down to sufficiently cover that surface, and is it actually covering the whole surface? So what they did in this 2013 letter is they required all the disinfectant products that previously had fogging claims on their labels to come back and prove that their products actually worked. So right now, all of the Bullen disinfectants that we make, none of those products have a fogging claim. And that's true in general for most disinfectant products on the market. So no, you cannot fog are disinfectants, and in most cases you can't fog anybody's disinfectant. There's also a difference between thermal foggers and mechanical foggers. Thermal foggers actually heat the liquid up and produce a steam, something like a steam fog type thing. None of the products that we're talking about, even if it has a fogging approval, uses a thermal fogger. They all use mechanical. So that answers the fogging question, and if you have any other questions on it, I'd be glad to send you a link for this 2013 letter from EPA, but that is definitely one of the recent and frequent questions that we get. The other questions we get are about products that appear to be making false claims about whether or not they are a disinfectant or not, whether or not they have test data. So there's a whole bunch of products out there that unfortunately are making claims that the EPA's never approved, and quite honestly can be very, very dangerous. So I got one in particular that kind of jumped out at us. This one, RX-15. For those of you that know Bullen knows that RX-15 is one of our products. So this came up on our radar because people were doing a Google search for where they can buy RX-15, came upon this product, and this is billed as, again, this is not our product. And this comes off of their Facebook page. RX-15 kills viruses, mold, and bacteria, and can also be used as a disinfectant spray on any surface, including ovens, floors, countertops, furniture, and, wait for it, even yourself. There's actually a video that goes along this where a person's coming home from work and the person gets sprayed down literally in their face, on their hands, all their clothes with this product. Completely bunk. There's no way this product does anything remotely close to what they're saying. They're actually selling it by the ounce. So you can pull up to their store and get your own bottle filled up. So you can buy 32 ounces of this product. So I've written them a nice friendly letter saying, first off, they have to stop using our name since it's a product name that we've had for over 35 years. And two, if they don't take down the statement as far as what they're saying it kills and all that, I'm going to turn them over to the EPA, because this is doing a disservice to the community by saying essentially that your product kills all this stuff. You can spray your body with it, your face, your hands, everything, and it absolutely doesn't work. Another group of products are what we like to call, and these kind of keep coming up on a regular basis, like every couple of years they seem to come out of nowhere, that the product has some sort of shield type thing, and it has little knives that are pointing up. So you spray the surface and there's all these pointy knives pointing up from the surface, and the germs fall on the knives and they get pierced by the knives, and they kill the germs by piercing them as the germs fall. Complete bunk. Doesn't kill anything. The products that do make these claims also go even further to say that it has residual claims. This one in particular is making a claim against MRSA, which it doesn't have any kill claims at all against MRSA. The only thing that they do claim that is registered with the EPA is against odor-causing bacteria, and we're not worried about odor-causing bacteria right now. We're worried about things that kill COVID-19. So keep an eye out for products that claim they have a shield and involve pointy things coming up from the surface. They're completely bunk. So I hope this has been helpful for you to understand kind of the what's true and what isn't out there as far as disinfectant claims. And then I have a special guest that's going to say something. And President Trump, I see you're wearing a face mask. What do you have to say for us today?
Never give up. Under any circumstances, never give up.
That's what I say too. Thank you very much. I'm glad to see you're wearing your face mask. You need to talk to Vice President Pence about that. Thanks a lot. Thanks for tuning in. See you next week.